Hey guys, how's it going? It's December 6th, and I'm on the road, just headed back to work. I just got my workout in for the day. And I want to talk today about just letting a program ride, just letting a program do its thing, and actually sticking to a program for a decent period of time. That decent period of time being, many months, maybe even a year or so. Because one thing that I noticed is there's a lot of people that have just been lifting or training for 1 to 2 years, maybe even 3 years, and they feel like they should be farther than what they really are, as far as gaining size goes and getting stronger and bigger and things like that. They just feel like they've been lifting for a couple of years, and that's about all it should take, and they should be the biggest person in their gym, and that's just really not how it is. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, because a lot of times when that person has been lifting for a couple of years and they're really not completely satisfied with their results, with their size, then they're going to tend to think that the program that they're doing is just not doing its job, and they're going to be looking for a different program. That's a really common problem, and it's something that, if you look around here, the forum and everything like that is just full of that stuff. There's people looking for different programs all the time. And basically, those people just need to pick a program and just stick to it for a long period of time. Just let that program do its thing. That's one thing about bodybuilding and strength training, resistance training, weightlifting in general. People like to switch things up too often because, humans, we just get bored. And unfortunately, it's best to just stick with what you're doing for quite a while. So one of my main points here is that if you've been training for anywhere from like 1 to 3 to 4 years, and you're not happy with where you're at, it's not necessarily that you've been doing something wrong. It's just that you haven't been working out for long enough to really get to that satisfied point of where you want to be. This isn't something that you do for 1, 2, 3, or even 4 years and just get, noticeable. Sure, you're going to make some good changes, but a lot of people think that after just a couple of years, like, that's it. I should be exactly where I want to be. I should be as big as I could possibly be, and that just doesn't happen. People need to live for like a decade, 10, 15 years before they really, really have that bodybuilder look, that dense muscle look. So there's a big difference between just a couple of years and just some basic growth, and then that long-term consistent lifestyle of bodybuilding and weight training, strength training. So that's kind of my main point, is that don't feel like it's necessary to switch up programs every few months. But by doing that, basically the program that you were just on, it's probably going to take about a month or two, to really, really settle into it, to really, really get to know it, and just let it do its thing. So I really advise just letting a program ride. Stick with a program for, like a good year. Just make a goal and just stick to it. Sure, you can modify it and things like that, but stick to the basic concepts of that program and just let that program do its thing. I guarantee that after that year, you'll really think like, okay, this has been the best year of my training career. I've made the best gains possible that I could possibly make. And I look different. I made a lot of changes to my body, and it's because I stuck to that program for that full year and just remained consistent, just improved little bits week to week. And that's just the way it's done. I can look back on that, on years like that, when I just followed one straight program, and I still do that now. But I can remember the first year or year and a half when I just followed one program. It was the best year, it was the best year for results of my training career. And ever since then, I just learned from that. And that's basically what I do now. I let a program ride for a long time. Like right now, I've been doing GST it's been like 6 or 7 months, and I'm nowhere near stopping it. I'm just going to keep going with it as long as I possibly can, because I really feel like I'm making some good changes now. And why would I change that? I'm just going to be consistent. I'm just going to go in there and do my thing, knock my workouts out, increase my supplements by 5 pounds every time, go for slight core lift increases, and that's what it's all about. So that's my advice to you guys today. Just let a program ride. Don't feel like you have to switch up programs often. Just get in there, do your thing, get out, and just keep doing that over and over and over and over. It's all about consistency with bodybuilding and weight training. So I'll talk to you guys later, and that's it for today.